Hello, I'm Allan Apone, co-owner and founder of Mel Products and proud member of the Motion Picture Academy and also of BAFTA. If you're going to go into this field, you have to be serious about it. It's not just a job, it's a career. And there's a lot that goes into it. And one of the things that I preach is respect the craft. If you have my products or if you looked at my products, one of the things you'll see all over my products is respect the craft. And that is because there's so many people that came before you, and there's so much that you have to live up to. Being a makeup artist, you're there early. You have to be there early. You know, I'm sure you've heard, if you're there on time, you're late. It's true. There's so much to do. It's one of those things that there's so many people that also want to do it, that if you want to rise to the top, you better put your time and effort into learning your craft, because it is a craft. And there are great things that you need to learn. You can't just skate by with it. So to be a well-rounded makeup artist, you have to know a lot of things. You don't necessarily have to be a prosthetics artist, but you have to be able to do character. And that's a huge, huge part of it. Color theory, huge part of it. Those are all things that you really need to learn. So I would say if you're going to do that, really concentrate on it. Everything comes out of theater makeup. I always refer people to Richard Corson's book because theater makeup will give you the parameters for everything you're going to do. Oh, wow. There's way too many to list, to be honest with you. Right off the bat, working for John Huston, nothing is going to ever top that. To sit and talk to one of the great legends of filmmaking. I played backgammon, I played poker with him. I mean, they're indescribable feelings that I have there. The first time that I became a personal, which, was pretty impressive. But working on some of the films as a department head makeup artist to, be it a low budget horror film or a big budget film like Jarhead that so many people tried to get, that job that I was awarded. And then there are pictures that you do that are not very good. It didn't turn out as well as you thought, but you had the best time. Super Mario Brothers didn't turn out as good as it should have, but I had the best time and we created some of the most amazing stuff. Gettysburg. I use Gettysburg as one of ways to show how I didn't know enough to say no. I took a job that I shouldn't have taken because what they were telling me I had in parameters was never going to work. I was set up to fail from the very, very beginning. And just to tell you, it was originally made to be on TV. It was a 6-part miniseries. So every decision that I made with my team was based on the small screen. Ted Turner, who ended up playing a part in the movie, loved this movie and loved the project. He was a huge Civil War buff. Decided that it was going to be Turner's first feature film release, and he released it in 70 millimeter. Now, think about this. It went from a screen like this to a 120-foot screen. No, it doesn't work that way because we had 265 speaking parts with probably 80 to 120 characters all in fake beards, and only 5 people doing all this. We had no cleanup crew, no prep crew to prep the hair pieces. We worked like dogs, and I'll speak for myself. I didn't do a great job in prepping. I didn't, because there wasn't the time. There wasn't the time, and I was overwhelmed. it was my error. But I use that to show that sometimes it's okay to say no. So, but those are huge, memorable things. Working with Ava Gardner, doing her makeup. Oh my God, what an amazing thing! You know, to be there, working with some of the actors on projects that, you know, that I've been working with. Dustin Hoffman, you know, Sam Jackson took me to play golf at in the Dunhill Links Championship twice. I mean, those are just amazing things that I get to do. But on, you know, just working side by side with some of the talent, not only principal talent, but other makeup artists, is just an amazing adventure.